All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to look at how a whole story, a really powerful, familiar one, can be packed into just a single sentence. Our source material, it's not some big article or a book. Nope, it's just this one short phrase, but it holds the secret recipe for what you might call a perfect digital moment. So let's break it down. Okay, so here it is. Now, at first glance, yeah, it just looks like a prompt for an AI image generator, right? But if you look a little closer, you'll see that every single word here is chosen so deliberately. It's all designed to build this very specific, very familiar story. And it's one I bet you've seen 100 times, probably without even realizing it. So that's really the big question we're asking today. What's the real story being told here? We're going to pull this sentence apart, piece by piece, and decode what's happening between the lines. Because honestly, this isn't just about describing a picture. It's basically a masterclass in how to manufacture a feeling. All right, so first up, let's talk about the visual style. The language here is incredibly specific, and it's all about one thing, making this feel less like a simple photo and more like a high-end production. Just look at the wording here. It doesn't ask for a photo or a snapshot, right? No, it specifically calls for a cinematic travel vlog shot. That one little choice, it changes everything. It immediately tells us this isn't some random personal memory. This is content. It implies there's a whole polished story going on, and we're just dropping right into the middle of it. And then you get the technical specs, 4K and photorealistic. Now, these aren't just camera settings. Think of them as promises to you, the viewer. They're promising an experience that's so crisp, so high quality, that it almost feels more real than reality. It's what elevates a simple moment into a full-blown professional production. And really, that's the ultimate goal of the word photorealistic, isn't it? To completely blur or even erase the line between what's real and what's generated. The whole idea is to create an image so believable that it feels like this authentic, maybe even attainable moment, even if it was just cooked up by an algorithm. Okay, so we've got our cinematic stage set. But who's the star of the show? Let's dive into that and see exactly how the perfect hero for this story is built, word by word. Every compelling story needs a hero, someone the audience can connect with. The person in this scene isn't just some random subject. She's supposed to be us. She's our stand-in. We're meant to see this amazing monument, this whole moment, directly through her eyes. And this is where it gets really clever, how every little detail helps build that connection. Okay, so she's young and adventurous. That taps right into ideas of freedom, potential, discovery. Then you have the messy bun. That's such a classic signal of what I'd call curated casualness. It's meant to look effortless, authentic, spontaneous, even though we all know it's a very specific look. And the yellow backpack? That's not just a backpack. Come on. It's a pop of color, a symbol of optimism, a visual cue that just screams, I am ready for anything. So when you put all of those pieces together, it becomes super clear. She isn't just a person, she's an archetype. She is the carefully constructed ideal of the relatable, free-spirited traveler that so much of social media and advertising is built around. She isn't a real person, she's an aspiration. All right, so we've got the cinematic style and we've got our hero, the archetype. Now let's look at the final pieces of this puzzle, the setting and the one simple action that ties it all together to create that powerful emotion. And of course, the setting is no accident. The Gateway Arch in St. Louis, it's instantly recognizable. It's this huge symbol of expansion, of pioneering spirit, of ambition. It's the perfect epic backdrop for our hero's so-called personal journey. And right here, you can basically see the formula for all laid out. It's so simple when you break it down. Step 1, you take an iconic, massive monument. Step 2, you place our relatable, adventurous hero right in front of it. And step 3, the action, the simple act of looking up. That one gesture connects the character to the monument, and through her, it connects us to that feeling of scale and wonder. It's like a direct download of awe. So we've deconstructed the cinematic feel, the adventurer archetype, and the whole context of the scene. Now let's put it all back together and look at the final, complete blueprint for creating this perfect moment. And there you have it, the blueprint revealed. You've got the aesthetic, professional, cinematic, photorealistic. You have the character, that relatable, youthful adventurer. And you have the context, an iconic setting with an action that inspires awe. You put those three things together, and what do you get? A perfectly constructed vision of aspirational travel. And this is really why this all matters. This isn't just a description of one image of the St. Louis Arch. It's a recipe A recipe for countless images we all scroll past every single day. Think about it. The adventurer looking at a mountain peak, the foodie with a perfect bowl of ramen, the artist in a gorgeous, sun-drenched studio. It's all the same formula, just swapping out the ingredients. And that really is the final thought I want to leave you with. Once you see this blueprint, it's like you've got a new pair of glasses. You can suddenly see the architecture behind all these images that are so carefully designed to make you feel something. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you're scrolling, take a closer look. Because now that you can see the blueprint, can you ever really unsee it?